Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are wondering why I'm wearing the exact same makeup and shirt as my favorites video, it is because I am doing the Empties version in this one. In this nice Mendocino bag, I have about half of it filled with Empties from August and September. This is going to be a lot more than my favorites video, so bear with me as I go through all these products. I'm just going to be pulling it out at random. I honestly can't be bothered to organize it how I usually do, which is skincare, makeup, and hair care products. But that's pretty much what's in here. It's a variety of skincare, makeup, and hair care. Avita's Clove Color Conditioner. I already purchased my third bottle of this product. For those of you that don't know, I've been maintaining an ash brown hair color since last May, and the two main products I use to maintain that color is Avita's Blue Malva shampoo and the Clove Colored Conditioner. I just like the fact that this has been really easy to use. It's been maintaining the deep color of my hair, and I do find Avita products quite gentler than other color treatments I have tried in the past. The only other one I could recommend, and this is back when I was a full blonde, was Christoph Robin's hair mask for baby blondes. I did want to try the ash brown version. I just couldn't be bothered, especially since this has been working so well for me. Next product is CosRx's Galactomyces 95 Tone Brightening Essence, I think is what the new one's called. This one is the Whitening Power Essence. Again, it's a new label, but the product is still the same. I've mentioned this multiple times before when featuring this product, but I do feel like ever since I incorporated this into my skincare routine, I've noticed such a change in my skin. I used to complain about a lot of tightness in my skin, and I never felt like it was satisfyingly moisturized. Once I started using this, all those complaints went away. I would even dare say that ever since incorporating an essence into my skincare routine in general, it's been one of those game-changing things. Now, I didn't repurchase this one because I really wanted to try the Secret Key Galactomyces essence. However, after using that one for a couple of months, I think I prefer this one. The Secret Key one, despite it pretty much having the exact same ingredients as the CosRx one, the texture is a lot more watery and I find it more of a pain to apply, whereas this one, because it was a little bit more viscous, it was easier. I guess I just like that slightly thicker layer on my skin. Aside from the texture, they're both very similar in terms of their performance, their ingredients, and their price point. With the Secret Key essence, I've actually been mixing it with the Haralabo Koi Gokujun Classic Hyaluronic Acid Lotion. I'm not sure what the exact name is, but I get the feeling that you all know what I'm talking about. So to get the texture that I want, I've actually been mixing that in with the Secret Key essence just to make it a little bit more viscous. I feel like though when I'm done the two, I might want to purchase the Haralabo 5% Urea Premium Lotion. And actually, I'll pull out the specific thing I'm talking about that I was using that had urea in it that I really liked. But I just want to get a higher percentage of urea back into my skincare routine, just because I do find it a really beneficial ingredient, and I have noticed a difference in my skin since I incorporated a product like that. Aside from that, if you are looking for a Galactomyces essence in particular, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the CosRx one, whatever skin type you are. In terms of the urea product I'm talking about, it is the Haralabo Koi Gokujun Perfect Gel. I've mentioned this in both my AM and PM skincare routine. I'll be sure to leave a link to those videos down below as well as up in the cards. At first when using this, I did feel kind of odd using two moisturizers. I felt like I should have just found something that had it all. But ever since not having this in my routine and just using the classic lotion from Haralabo, I've definitely noticed a difference in my skin and how it's been feeling. This just locks in any hydrators you have in your skincare really well, and it just really smooths out the texture and adds that little bit of moisture to your skin. If you have tried the premium lotion and you think that's a better buy than getting the Perfect Gel or that skin plumping gel that's been really popular lately, please let me know because I just don't know which one to buy next. Otherwise, if you have been eyeing Haralabo's Perfect Gel, definitely check it out. When you approach this, however, keep in mind it's not like a thin gel type of moisturizer. It is a little bit thicker on the skin. I finally finished off another Too Cool for School makeup remover product. I can't pronounce this properly, but it is the Zaxiuza Cleansing Water. I found this so much better than the lip and eye makeup remover that I finished a while back. However, this definitely doesn't remove eye makeup that well, so you want to go in with something else. In terms of my face, however, it was really good at removing my makeup and not sensitizing my skin. I got no tingling sensation from using this product, despite it having quite a bit of artificial fragrance in it as well. I don't really care to repurchase this product. It was just a nice use while I had it, but there wasn't anything overly special about it that makes me want to rebuy it again. After almost a year of using this product, I finally finished Dermalogica's Pre-Cleanse Balm. This is a thicker cleansing balm, so it's definitely more suitable for those with dry skin type. Dermalogica is an expensive brand. It is spa grade, and the price point is up there alongside Drunk Elephant and Tatcha. But after using a few of their products, what I find is that you don't need to use a lot. A little does go a long way. Again, I got this sent back to me last October October and I finished it in the month of September. So that gives you an idea of how long I've had it for and have used it even in the summertime. It does come with a really nice cleansing mitt. I find both of them together work really well at makeup removal. However, I stopped using the mitt since I started using more treatments such as Different and an AHA and BHA. I am using the Pharmacy Green Clean one right now. I do like it, but I would definitely consider picking this up again just because I really enjoyed the texture of this and how long I had it for. Speaking of acids, this is by WISHTREND's Mandelic Acid 5% Skin Prep Water, where I found this did a great job at making my skin look a little bit smoother and more even tone. And it surprisingly managed to help control my breakouts at the time when I was using this really consistently. Back earlier on this year when I started derma rolling my face and using Different, that's when I did stop using this product just because I didn't want anything overly irritating my skin. And I also wanted to see what the progress was with the derma rolling and Different on my acne marks. I finally managed to use this up. I think it comes in a pretty decent amount. It is fairly gentle. There were times, however, where I felt like it kind of stung my face a little bit. I don't know if I had cuts or anything on my face, but I definitely noticed quite a piercing, stinging sensation. Otherwise, I do think any skin type can try this. You just need to incorporate it in your skincare routine appropriately. And also comparing it to, say, the Pixie Glow Tonic, I actually like this a lot better because it does not dry out my skin. Next empty is a sunscreen. It's MICHXMASH UV Defense Me Blu-ray Sun Gel SPF 50+, PA4+. If you haven't watched already, I mentioned in my August and September favorites video that I had a sunscreen week going on, and this was the first sunscreen that I reviewed in that series. Again, I'll be sure to leave the link to that down below, as well as the links to the other sunscreens that I reviewed. To sum up this sunscreen, I overall thought it was really good. My face looked really nice and even tone when I would wear this out in the really hot sunny weather. My face never looked red at all and it was really easy to apply. However, this does leave a slight bit of a moisturized finish. Your face does look glowy after you apply this. Also, I couldn't put this around my eyes. My eyes would sting when I would wear this around my eyes, so I did have to go in with a physical sunscreen. It is a bit of a pricey sunscreen, but I do find the cosmetic elegance is there with the sunscreen, and I think it's just something nice to try. I won't be repurchasing this one in particular, but I do want to try out their physical sunscreen. Next product is I'm From's Honey Mask. I reviewed this like back in 2016, and I could definitely tell that the potency of this went away. I don't know why I saved this for so long. It worked so well for my skin and I could have just repurchased it. This is a really good product for those of you with acne prone and dry skin because this not only leaves your skin moisturized from the honey, but it actually helps reduce the size and inflammation from your acne mark. I did do a full review on this way back when, so I will leave a link to that down below. And I do have a before and after in that post as well. Aside from it helping my breakouts and making my skin feel really nice and moisturized, it made my face feel super smooth. This isn't something that they overly advertise, but when I looked up the ingredients list, there is bee venom in this. I'm not sure if they've changed the ingredients list since, but I do feel like bee venom does play a role in how this mask works and makes your face feel really nice and smooth. I'm not sure if they reformulated this or anything. I'm pretty sure it's still the same, so bee venom should be part of it. Even if this doesn't have bee venom in it, honey itself is a great ingredient when it comes to treating any ailments that you have on your skin. Another mask that I used up is Innisfree's Super Volcanic Pore Clay Mask. This is a really good mask. This is actually my second purchase of this product. I just like the fact that I could wear it for a really long amount of time without it drying up my skin. I like the fact that this left my skin looking even tone and it reduced any inflammation and pain I had on active breakouts. I am going through more masks at the moment, and I've actually been wanting to buy a full size of a product that I'll soon mention in this video. Either way, if you're looking for an effective clay mask that's in the K-beauty realm and it's fairly affordable, I would think you have a good pick going for the Innisfree one. The mask I'm about to mention that I actually want the full size of is Continence DHE mask. I don't know what it is about this mask, but it was an amazing spot treatment. It seems every time I film a favorites and empties video, I always have my breakouts popping up on my chin. But say with these breakouts that I have, I would always use this DHE mask overnight, and then the next day it reduced so much in size and the pain was pretty much non-existent. If I had a really bad inflamed cystic pimple, and usually I get them on my chin, and I actually just managed to subside a couple of them, I would put it on one of those types of pimples and it would pretty much look like this, very nice and flat, no pain at all. This just kills pimples really quickly, and the fact that it's so effective on the cystic ones makes me want to get the full size of this. I have tried this on my entire face and it does a good job. At the end of the day, a clay mask is a clay mask. I just want to know what it does with my breakouts. And for this one, it is very effective, like overnight effective. I definitely want to pick up the full size of this. Next one is North American Hemp Company's Area 369 Hair Serum. This was a good serum. It was one of those silicone type of serums, but it did last quite a while. I'm not going to be picking this up just because I am currently using an Avita hair serum. But one of the main things that are keeping me from picking this up is the packaging. There is no point of this cap if you cannot squeeze the bottle. This bottle is unsqueezable, so it takes forever for the product to pour from the cap. I actually ended up having to twist this off every time and pour it out in order to use it, and oh look, it just detached from the shiny part. Oh well. Aside from the shitty packaging, I do think the juice, as Caroline Herons would say, is good. Until they fix that, however, I'm not considering purchasing this. CeraVe's PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I already purchased my 3rd bottle of this. If you want to check it out in action, I will leave my morning skincare routine up in the cards above. Simply put, an amazing drugstore skincare find. It has ceramides in it, it has fatty acids, cholesterol, and niacinamide in here. Pretty much everything you need to strengthen your skin's barrier and reduce transepidermal water loss. It's all in here at the drugstore. Because I do have dry skin, however, I do need 4 pumps of this, and my boyfriend's been using it as well. If you are normal to oily skin, I do think you could get away with 1 or 2 pumps. This has definitely become one of my favorite moisturizers, and I think I'll always keep it in my routine. Speaking of moisturizers, I finished my Mad Hippie eye cream. When I finished it, I just wanted to not use an eye cream for a while. I just wanted to depend on my current skincare routine and maybe layer a bit more of my facial moisturizer. However, I can't help but feel like I have noticed a difference since not using this, and it has not been a good one. I feel like the lines that I've originally talked about when it goes right here when I smile, like just that one line, but again, I did not have that before, and I felt like when I was using this it wasn't as obvious, and now that I'm not using it, I feel like I am seeing it more. I'm gonna hold off on purchasing this, however, just because I will be getting an eye serum soon, so I want to see how that works underneath my facial moisturizer. If it's not working, I am definitely going back to this. That definitely is a risk I am taking for my eyes because it's hard to reverse a wrinkle once it's there, but I'm gonna have some faith that that eye serum is gonna work. It's If you are looking for an eye cream that is gentle around the skin area but has a ton of actives, another Mad Hippie product I finished is their vitamin C serum. This is a really good serum, especially if you want to start incorporating vitamin C in your skincare routine. They use the vitamin C derivative sodium ascorbyl phosphate. SAP is supposed to be more bioavailable and it's better at targeting acne. There are not many studies on that derivative, however, it's more so on ascorbic acid. However, I do think you will see results with this, especially in incorporation with a retinoid, so I also finished my different tube as well. I said in one of my skincare routines that I had an acne mark on my neck, and I was only using this product on my neck area and it got rid of that acne mark. I also find this actually gave a nice glow to my skin. It made it nice and even tone and helped subside any of the acne marks that I had on my skin. But I definitely think using it with the different, it helped speed up the process a lot faster. I noticed such a difference in my skin when using these 2 products in 2 months. Right now I'm using the Timeless Vitamin C Serum. This is an almost empty. It expired before we could empty it, but I am using this right now just because I do want to see what ascorbic acid with the vitamin E and ferulic acid has to offer. Otherwise, this also has vitamin E and ferulic acid in it. It is a lot gentler and definitely more viscous than this one. So yeah, check this out if you want a vitamin C that's gentle but still effective. Just to touch on the Timeless one very quickly, I did not use this. It was my boyfriend who was using it. The new bottle that we have, we're both using it together, and by using it together, we're hoping that we could beat the expiration date as well. All my boyfriend has said about using this vitamin C serum is that he feels like his face does look brighter. If anything, from what I've noticed, is that his face looks slightly brighter and slightly tighter, and it's very hard to tell, especially when it's someone with nice skin in the first place. Damn him. But I'm using it right now, so I will let you know how it goes. And as for the different, I did open a second tube of this. I do feel like ever since I incorporated this into my routine as one of the more main actives, my face has definitely gotten a lot smoother, and I feel like my acne marks have lightened up very quickly, especially in conjunction with the vitamin C serum in the daytime, and also just being more diligent about wearing sunscreen in general. My concern with this, however, it doesn't really do much for preventative aging. Bless the facialist I saw at Dermalogica at the face bar in Sephora, because she said I did not have any fine lines, but I can see something on my skin. I know we all point out the imperfections on our own skins, but I see something. Like, I see the slightest little bits of things forming right here, and obviously in my smile area right here. I can't help but notice more of the dryness here and just the emphasis of a line forming. My main concern is not just acne anymore, it's preventative aging. I do want to try a retinol just to see if it can handle both concerns. I will continue using my Different until I find such a product. And for those of you curious about Different, you should get it. It's the first time a retinoid has been offered over the counter, especially in the US, and you can find it online. I found a link to iHerb that's also Canadian, so I will definitely link that down below. If you are suffering from acne or at a good age where you could try a retinoid, definitely give this one a try and just use it accordingly. Consult your dermatologist first if you do have one. If not, definitely proceed with caution like any prescription product. I'll definitely be linking my PM skincare routine just so you know how I use this. And again, I'll be giving a skincare update as well for how I use this now that I'm used to it. Alright, battery is at 1 bar, but I only have one product left. This is Paula's Choice Clinical Ultra Rich Moisturizer for dry to very dry skin. This was the first Paula's Choice product I have purchased. I was definitely on a hunt for a very good moisturizer, especially at the time when I was complaining about such tight, dry skin. Considering the ingredient list and how heavy it sounded, I thought this would be perfect for my dry skin. But the moment I put this on my skin, my T-zone just darkened and my face looked discolored. I thought this would be a product where a little went a long way and it was going to be very easy to relieve dry skin, but I felt like I had to use a lot of this to get that type of satisfaction. Even changing the way I moisturize and applied my skincare, leaving my skin a little bit damp and applying my products as I go along while having damp skin. Even with that type of routine and using this, my skin did get a slight bit better, but not enough that it made me want to repurchase this. I did review this and another moisturizer for dry skin, so I'll leave that down below. I find the other one was a little bit more successful than this one. I know Paula's Choice is very popular. I like that they're very no nonsense and they're just really transparent with their ingredients. This one just personally did not work for me, but it clearly doesn't deter me from trying Paula's Choice products. In my favorites, I did mention the 2% BHA liquid, and I'm still looking forward to trying other products. This moisturizer just really didn't work for me. Alright, and that is it for this video. We have gone through all the empties for August and September. I hope this encourages you to use up your products, whether you love them or don't love them so much. There are so many other skincare products out there. There's no point of clinging on to the one that you love or just not using the one that you dislike. If you really dislike it, just give it away. Otherwise, if you don't mind it, just keep using it up until it's done. Just maybe be more generous with the amount that you are using so you could get rid of it quicker or share it with someone else. Please give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel down below. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you all soon. Ciao.